Hey everyone. I thought I would make a little video here explaining what I think about what's going to happen and why I gave the advice last video to wait for a pump, maybe get out and recoup some losses because it's not going to go any higher. Last video that I made, I got I got some serious hate, man. People do not like when you tell them that their investment is not gonna go anywhere. Especially when they're so emotionally involved into it, and they've been told. I don't know if lies is the best the best word. Maybe people are genuinely thinking. Maybe people are genuine. They're not, in their mind, they're not lying, and they think it's gonna go to a certain moon or to a certain price or whatever, and so they make videos about it and they talk about it and they hype you up and they make you feel good. The last video that I made, it was I think maybe like right around here. Yeah, it was January or something. Man, I got major hate. So I said, listen, right now the prices are at around 14. Think about the next pump. And if there is a pump, I suggested to some people, listen, AMC has this pattern of going down and then a pump and then going down, a little pump, but it's lower and lower and lower. So I made a video, drunkenly tipsy, said, listen, wait for a pump. Maybe try to average down, like say your average is 30, at 14, try to average down, wait for a pump, and then make a decision to get out. So what happened? Exactly what happened. It was like I talked about it right around 14. The next few days, it shot up all the way to 20. It made people so ecstatic. Hell yeah, we're gonna go to the moon. Hell yeah, fuck yeah. And then what happened? A little pump again. You had another opportunity here. And then it went down. Almost, right down to 14. Again, I got called a shill. I got called all. Anyway, I'm going on a rant, but that was my suggestion, and this all had to do. This also applied to GameStop as well. So now I'm doing a video, and I'm asking you again. What are you hoping for the next pump again? I mean, do you think it's gonna go lower? Do you think maybe the Russia-Ukraine conflict, once that kind of clears out, do you think it's gonna go back up to? What do you think it's gonna go? Do you think it's gonna go to 20, to 25, 20? I don't know, 30. Because let's go back to the last time it was at 30. The last time it was at 30 was the December 30th. Okay, people had opportunity to get out there. Then December 20th. The last time it was the highest was this date, November 8th. So what I look at, again, this is not TA. This is just a very clear visual of what's happening here. 52 and then 72, the peak. Just to give you a little background about me and where I started here. And I'm going to give you a little bit of I'm going to tell you personally what happened. I started investing right around like this price range right here, right around here. And then I went down, I averaged down to 8, and then I was able to lower my average, and I felt freaking awesome as hell here. My wife would tell me to sell, I never would. Then it went down, and then the pump, the gamma squeeze, whatever you want to call it, went up. I was watching the Trace Trades video when it was happening. Right around here, man, I was in front of my wife. I got so teary-eyed. I almost I damn near cried when it hit 72. I got so emotional. I was like, oh my God, this is actually happening. The MOASS is here, whatever you want to call it. Everyone's been saying it's finally going to happen. And I felt so ecstatic. I had absolutely no inclination to want to sell because I expected this thing to go higher than 72. I expected this little punk to go 100, 150, 200. I got so ecstatic. I could have made hundreds, not hundreds. I could have made like a lot, like thousands of dollars if I sold here. But I believe the white lie, I guess. I believe the hopeful lie. I don't want to call these YouTubers shills or telling you some beautiful lie. Maybe they're hopeful as well. But I held on, and then it went down to here, 41, and I felt like absolute crap, and oh man, let me sell. And then it went up again, and I was like, oh yes, it's gonna go back up, and then it went down. And then it went up again. So I went through this whole freaking thing. So for the people that call me a shill, that I lost faith or whatever, you know what? I was there since actually my very first investment was at 2. This was back like even before the MOASS talks. So I've been in this for a while. I saw it and then okay, cool. And then and then there's this up and down, up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, pumps, little pumps, and then down, and a little pump. And then down, a pump, and down again, a pump. I had an opportunity to get out here again. I had another fucking opportunity. And I still believe the MOASS was happening because every time I went up, I had this feeling of, yes, I'm still right. It's still right. And it just keeps happening, kept happening. Eventually I said, screw this, man. Like, it's not happening. So I spoke with my wife and it was right around maybe like this range right here. That's when I said, screw this, it's over. And if it went up, I was gonna be ecstatic for people, and it did, and it got up. I was like, ah, crap, man, I should have just freaking held on. But then again, if I had held on, I would have also gotten that feeling of, hell yeah, it's actually happening. The MOASS is happening, and that I would have held on, and it would have gotten lower and lower. Ultimately, really, what I'm trying to get to is look at where it's at right now. From its peak at 72.60. All the way down to what's it at now? 1593. Do you really think that it's gonna do this little number again? It's gonna go up. It did it once, right? So you're led to believe that it's gonna do it again. Because right here it's at 14, same pricing. It did it once, so you're like, hell yeah, it's gonna do the same fucking thing. Oh my god, hell yeah, 72.60, 80, 90, 100. But what are the chances? You know, like what are the chances that this is going to happen? I remember the conditions here were favorable. It was, the cost to borrow was high. The utilization was high. The short interest was like a 19. But the conditions were favorable, a lot more favorable than they are now, especially that back then, the money printer was going. People were investing in everything. Right now, the market, the way it is, there's no way this shit's gonna happen, man. Like, there's no way. The last video that I made, people shit on me they called me a shill and everything. I don't take offense to it, but the way I look at it is like, you don't understand where people are coming from, and you don't understand really what somebody's trying to do. Because my whole purpose is to make you reflect and make you think, look, where is this going, man? Stop believing the little white lies that people are telling you, because they're making videos. And I know how ironic it is, because I'm making a video about AMC, trying to gather views myself. I'm not excluded from that. I know what the purpose of this video is. The purpose is for me to get views and get likes and subscriptions. I'm not trying to pretend anything other than what the other people are doing. But what I'm coming to you from is from a point of worry, especially for those that are completely emotionally invested into it, to really think about where you are in this position. Because if you're expecting this to go to the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, the hundreds, the higher than that, if it doesn't happen, just be prepared for you to just to accept the loss and say, I lost a lot of money. And for those that put in, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, I've seen posts of people saying they sell out their whole 401k and they put that onto the account, onto AMC at 30s, at 40s. I saw that. This is coming from someone that was completely and utterly obsessed with this. all the people that have told me, oh, have you read the DD? I've read every single fucking piece of DD. I've read Atobits. I've read Cryans. I've interacted with him. I have I've asked them personal questions. All that because I believe in this freaking elusive MOASS that's not gonna happen. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, this guy just lost faith. This guy, what faith is there? There's no faith in the stock market. There's no, like, there's big players here and nobody cares. You know, like nobody cares about your MOASS. There's not one person pressing the trigger. You know, there's not one person saying MOASS now. Oh, hit the MOASS now. It's just, it's just not going to happen. And I feel really bad for those that are emotionally invested, as I was myself. At one point, I felt like absolute crap. I sold out and everything, but I feel so much better now. I'm just letting you know, whatever you think is going to happen, it's not going to happen. The market doesn't work that way. They keep clinging on to this idea of the Volkswagen squeeze, which is an entirely different scenario than what this is. Again, the proof, the writing is right here on the wall. 7260, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, a little bit up again, probably. Hey, it might go here, but where do you think the pattern is going to take it to? Down or up? I mean, are we going to do the same thing again? I'm just, this is just my last video on it. I welcome the people that say I'm a shill. Welcome the people that say I don't know what I'm talking about. When I have been living and breathing this for the last year. The last year, I'm not the solution. I actually came out with a little bit of money, but I saw the writing on the wall, and I want people to understand that it's not going to go anywhere else. It's not going to go higher than what you expect it to. If it does, make the decision to get out, because they might just you know, grab your interest again and you know, say it goes to 26 and you're like, oh my God, this is going to be fucking amazing. I'm going to make money again. It's going up, and then it goes down again. Then you're disillusioned again. And again, if it goes up, I want to be wrong. I want you to come back to this video and say, you're a fucking idiot. You had no idea what you were talking about. Cool. I want to be wrong. I want you all to laugh at me for making these videos. But you know, what if I'm not? What if my whole purpose is just to kind of let you know, make a decision here, because it might not go the way you want it to go. Anyway, that's my little rant. I expect to get freaking 20 views and a bunch of little shill comments and stuff like that, but this is my last video on it. I know it's long. Thank you for listening, and you know, let me know what you think.